began a presentation about how to hear what your customer don't say. So the big idea is what they hire, and equally important, what they fire tells a story. That story is about the functional, emotional, and social dimension of their desire for progress, and what prevents them from getting there. The challenge is in becoming part slave and part documentary filmmaker, piecing together clues and observation to reveal the jobs to customers are trying to get done. And of course, the customer will looking for the job that do their job in their circumstance. And then let's we take a look about our about American Girl. It's Pleasant Rowland endured one and only one focus group in the process of starting the company after her first director of marketing insists that she had to see one interviewer explain the concept dolls based in historical periods with books and accessories to support their stories. To the person they said, "My doctor would never like anything like that, based in history, and all those accessories would just get caught in the vacuum cleaner." Rowland recalls. Luckily, Rowland was more confident in her own sense of the job to be done. The company was so successful that she sold it to Mattel 13 years later for a staggering $700 million. The most commonly used trade is what we call the big hire. The moment you buy the product, but there's an equally important moment that doesn't show up in most sales data when you actually consume it. Jobs to be done have always existed. Innovations have just gotten better and better in the way we can respond to them. So no matter how new or revolutionary your product idea may be, the circumstance of struggle already exist. And then let's we look about the watch and how the customer fire the watch, because there is a phone that also appearing the calendar and so on. And then companies don't think about this enough. What has to get to fire for my product to get hired? They think about making their product more and more appealing, but not what it will be replacing. A customer's decision-making process about what to fire and hire has begun long before she enters a store, and it's complicated. There are always two opposing forces battling for dominance in that moment of choices, and they both play a significant role. And then the forces compelling change to a new solution. The push of the situation, the frustration or problem that the customer is trying to solve has to be substantial enough to cause her to want to take action. Problem that the customer is trying to solve might not be enough to trigger someone to do something differently. An enticing new product or service to solve the problem has to be pretty strong. Help customers make progress that will make their lives better. And then the force opposing change. The forces holding a customer back. First, habits of the present weigh heavily on consumer and potentially even more powerful than the habits of the present. Second, the anxiety of choosing something new. And then the anxieties that come into play are powerful. Anxiety about the cost, anxiety of learning something new, and anxiety of the unknown can be overwhelming. Innovators all too often focus exclusively on the forces pushing for change, making sure that the new solution for resolving a customer struggle is sufficiently alluring to cause them to switch. But they completely ignore the powerful forces blocking that charge, because overcoming customer anxieties is very big deal. And also on the Mercer case, it's easy to fire teams that simply offers functional solution to a job, but when the decision involves firing something that has emotional and social dimension to solve the job, that something is far harder to let go. No matter how frustrated we are with our current solid situation or how enticing a new product is, if the forces that pull us to hiring something that don't outweigh the hindering forces, we won't even consider hiring something new. Historically, the process of identifying new opportunities for what could be hundreds or millions of dollars worth pension liabilities had traditionally been time-consuming and labor-intensive for the HR team or CFO. And not terribly transparent, it was a process that would have increased anxiety for the professional trying to lead the decision-making for the companies. And then the solution, with a job plans, Mercer's pension risk exchange was born. Something akin to a stock exchange where buyers and sellers come to meet and execute and trade in real time. No more long lag times, no more lack of transparency with Mercer in the middle. And then in the Airbnb case, talk to consumers as if you are capturing their struggle in order to storyboard it later. Pixar has this own down to a science as you piece together your customer struggles. You can literally sketch out their story. And then the Airbnb, the insight that lead to successful new products look more like a story than a statistic. They're rich and complex. Ultimately, you want to cluster together stories to see if there are similar patterns rather than break down individual interviews into categories. The company meticulously identified and then storyboarded the 45 different emotional moments for Airbnb hosts, people willing to rent out their spare room or entire home and West. Together, those storyboards almost make up a mind documentary of the jobs people are hiring Airbnb to do.
Okay, the next is the matrix agenda. There is no one special method of uncovering jobs to be done, and that is especially point. There is no backbones. You just have to have a beginner's mind as you walk through a consumer decision-making process, looking for the clue as to the full picture of the struggle. Because the original goals consumer can include establish a timeline of all the triggers that actually led to the eventual decision. This is the interview based on Bob and her customer. In this interview, they focused to try to build a robust picture of the circumstance of the customer's struggle. The struggle that the customer first face are how customer come to think about buying one product, a mattress. And then the second is customer been thinking about it for a year and it's been waiting on the customer mind for a long time. And then the third was customer's needs was about a good night's sleep, waking up feeling pretty good and could be productive as a good as business guy and a dad and a husband in the next day. And then the last is the message of the emotional and anxiety of his customer has built up around the season by a new mattress. Advil, Red Bull, or a new mattress. Perhaps the salespeople are largely accused about the mattress features than the detail. One of the fundamental mistakes that many marketers make to collect handful of data points from a huge sample of respondents that they really need. They forget about huge members data points from a smaller sample size. when we should have the full understanding of the competitors, like every Red Bull, even in the debate or even that company is a different stage. We should have to understand the competitors too, explore ways to decrease the friction associated with adopting solution with the promise of the consistent high quality sleep. Gerald Jetman. All of a sudden you can see on the path. A neuromarketing expert, his name is Gerald Jetman, says that a colleague says that is a thought that is experienced as true on conception. When you have an insight, you don't have to convince yourself that it's important or powerful the key to getting hired to understand the narrative of the customer's life in such detail that you are able to design a solution that exists anything the customer themselves could have found words to request. In his side, Brighton insight might seem obvious, but they really are. In fact, they are fundamentally constrained. Clearly see something that others have missed. And then the chapter takeaways. The first it's like a conclusion that we should do. The first is we should deeply understand customer's job to be done, because customers are often unable to articulate what they want. And the second is simply objective that about customer behavior is often misleading, as it focuses exclusively on the big hire when the customer actually buys the product, and neglects the little hire when the customer actually use it. And then we should understand what customer will need to fire in order to hire you. And then the fourth is hearing what a customer can say while maintaining a beginner's minds. It helps to avoid ignoring assumptions that could prematurely filter out critical information. And then we should developing a full understanding of the job can be done by assembling a kind of storyboard that describes in rich details the customer's circumstance, movement of struggle and imperfect experience, and corresponding frustration. And then, as a part of the storyboard, it's critically important to understand the force that compel change to a new solution, including the push of the unspecified job itself and the pull of the new solution. Understand the force operating of any change, including the inertia caused by current habits and anxiety about the new. And then innovate the experience you provide in a way that mitigates them, to example by creating experiences that minimize the anxiety of moving to something new. How theory of job relates to another popular idea related to customer-centric innovation, that of design thinking. Is a central element of design thinking to prioritize user experiences over product attributes, and on this important point is to find common ground. And in the second, job theory provides a causal explanation for why customer will embrace some innovation and not others, as well as language for understanding deeply the insight out about customer that really matter. And then for inspiring solution that customers will actually want to purchase and use. And then the last is commonly apply a broad set of ideas and practices, but at its heart it refers to a problem-solving methodology that embraces deep empathy with the customer, diverting thinking and rapid iteration solution. Maybe That's all for us. Thank you very much.
Attention.
Okay. Okay, I will elaborate this chapter later